What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Banks again with another video. Today I'm making a video about my truck and I'm switching from gas to diesel. And was it a mistake or not? I've actually kept my gas truck. For many that don't know, I switched from a gas to a diesel. I had a 2019 F250 XLT with the 6.2 liter in it. 6.5 foot bed, and I switched to a 2020 diesel XLT 6.5 foot bed. I wanted to try something new, and I heard so many great things about diesels, being able to get better gas mileage, towing, and everything, despite the extra overhead costs of the maintenance and everything. So definitely wanted to give it a try and put that to the test. So this is my 2020 XLT 6.7 powerstroke. I've had it for about a good 6 or 7 months now. I've been getting a lot of inboxes about making videos about it, so figured I'd show it to y'all. Pretty much the truck is stock. Haven't done too much to it. Truck came with about 15,000 miles when I purchased it, so it still got a lot of warranty left, so I'm not trying to avoid that. One thing I did, well, a couple of things I did do, as you can see, I had airbags installed on it. Now I don't tow super heavy right now, but it's definitely coming. I got a couple trailers that I do pull. Max weight is probably like about around 9,000 pounds, and the airbags do make a difference compared to when I had the 6.2 F250. It makes a big difference. When pulling, it's a whole lot more comfortable. It's not beating the truck up as hard nor my back. And also a couple of other things I've done. As you can see up under the hood, I had something that was about to take place and go wrong, but I went ahead and corrected that before it let me down. I'll show you here in a second. Right there, this pipe right here, cold side pipe, I replaced that. This one is through SPE, as you can see. I replaced that because I noticed one day when cleaning the engine, I saw a little rip tear starting to form on the pipe. And I did my research, and a lot of folks said that that's a common issue with the power strokes, the cold side pipe. It will let you down. I'm not sure if it's because of what it's made out of, or if it's just too much power from the power stroke. But it does let you down. So another thing I took care of, this piece actually broke on me when changing fuel filters, doing routine maintenance on this truck. I had my water fuel separator, the drain cock, I had it break on me, but luckily I had already ordered the SPE billet aluminum replacement for it. As you can see right here, it's that green drain valve right there. Factory, it comes plastic, little yellow plastic one. A lot of people say they don't like this one, but I went ahead and replaced it and got rid of it just so it won't have any future problems. As you can see, she hasn't had any weight loss yet, but coming here in the near future, not sure if I'm gonna go that route or not. Only time will tell, but it does seem like a good idea, but we'll see. But other than that, the truck is completely stock. When it comes to maintenance on the truck compared to my 6.2, talk about maintenance. I'm a kind of a hands-on person myself, so a lot of this stuff that this truck requires. It really doesn't bother me doing it. I rather do it myself and take it to the dealer. The only thing I really take this truck to the dealer for is oil changes, and that's because I get my tires rotated with every oil change. So I pretty much let them do it because I really don't want to lift this truck up. Fuel filters. So far, I replaced them one time. The day after I brought it home, I went ahead and replaced them because I know with the previous owner, they was on top of their game with the maintenance. So didn't want to take no chances. I replaced those already. I already have a second set of fuel filters waiting. I'm going to replace mine every 10,000 miles. I know a lot of people go longer, but hey, it's cheaper to replace fuel filters than it is to replace a motor, especially a diesel motor. So it's added insurance. I go ahead and replace mine every other oil change. I feel safe and I feel better about it that it's being done. And fuel filters, like I said, you can get both fuel filters off Amazon for like $52. And I quoted the price at the dealer for them to replace it, and for both fuel filters, it's about $160 to $170. So that's money back in my pocket. As far as DEF fluid, I purchased this truck in the wintertime, so really hasn't used a whole lot of DEF fluid from the time I bought it up until 2 weeks ago when I started towing again. And I can notice a difference in the truck is really using DEF fluid now. Where I live at, I can fill up this entire DEF tank on about $20, and that's pumping it straight out the tank. So with the fuel savings that I've noticed in this truck from my gas truck and from the other maintenance, it kind of levels itself out. And now I will say the oil change, good God, it is a $200 oil change. Like I said, if I did it myself, I can actually cut that down a whole lot, but I'd rather them to do it, especially for warranty purposes and for rotating the tires. That's just something I don't want to deal with. I don't mind the oil changes, I don't mind getting dirty, but I do not want to have to jack this truck up if I don't have to. But other than that, it's really no big difference as far as the maintenance on this truck. I hear a lot of people say that oh, you're going to spend way more money in maintenance versus a gas truck. I mean, me personally, I'm not really seeing it. And the $10,000 hit that a lot of people say you take when buying a diesel, I didn't experience that either. Of course, we know the times we're living in, they're giving people more money for your vehicles. And I hopped on right before they started yanking the prices of these trucks up. You price this truck same spec today, it's a $73,000 truck. I was able to catch this truck with only 15,000 miles on it at 60 grand. At 60 grand. So and they gave me way more than I paid for my gas truck, because like I said, it's obviously a shortage of these trucks. They're willing to pay whatever to get you up out of them. So I told them if they make me a deal I couldn't refuse, I wouldn't refuse it. So that's about it. Also gonna make another video on why I went with Ford instead of going with Ram. I actually like both trucks, I really do. Both have a lot of negatives and positives. So far, I'm very pleased with this truck. When putting a trailer behind it, I mean, it's a night and day difference than towing with a gas truck versus a diesel truck. My gas truck, I used to get about 12 miles to the gallon. That was towing and just riding around the city. I thought it would get better, you know, without towing, but I always seem to average about 12 miles to the gallon. Now, when on the highway, if I ran without a trailer on the highway for a pretty long distance, like I drove my last truck to Connecticut, I saw about close to 17 miles to the gallon. This truck, without anything on it, I'm getting 17 in the city. Without anything on the highway, you see right around 20 miles to the gallon. And to me, that's impressive. I'm not putting gas in it as much. So like I said, it's a trade-off, but as far as, you know, more money out of pocket, I really don't see it. My insurance was a couple of dollars cheaper on a newer diesel than it was a 1 year older gas truck. And the reason being because this truck at 2020, they started adding a lot more safety features, like with blind spot monitor, cross traffic, like I said, it was just cheaper. I thought it was a misquote, but she told me it's cheaper, so I rode with it. But all in all, so far, very pleased with it. The whole regen process is a little bit to take in, but I did a lot of research, and I went on ForScan. Well, I ordered the ForScan 2 and hooked it up to the laptop, and I made some changes within the infotainment system where now I can actually manage my DPF filter. I can see when I need to do a regen. I can also do a regen while sitting in my driveway, so it's really not a big deal now. I basically just plan around it. Why all Ford trucks don't come with that feature activated is beyond me, because if you don't know what your filter's doing, then how are you gonna know what you need to do? I mean, that's just me. But so far, very pleased with the truck. Like I said, if I had to do it again, I sure would. Would I ever try a Ram for my next truck? That's still to be determined on how this one treats me. This is my second Ford truck, like I said, and I really have nothing bad to say about them at all. Very nice, solid truck, good ride, and plenty of power. I have driven Ram trucks with the Cummins in it. I have nothing bad to say about them. Nothing bad to say. Cummins motor is solid, but as far as the Ram truck actually itself, I have a lot to say about those. Not saying I would never own one, but it just wasn't my first choice. And not saying that my next truck won't be one if I have to get another next truck. Only thing about this truck that really bothers me is that it's got a CP4 in it. For those of you who are diesel people, you know what the dreaded CP4 pump is. I do put Hot Shots Secret in this truck on every fill up. I'll show you. I keep the bottle in the side door every time I go to the pump. Every time I go to the pump, I go ahead and put some in there just for added protection. Like I said, I keep it in the side of the door. This one is about to be empty right now. Got another full one on deck, so I never run out. Yeah. Some people believe in fuel additives, some don't. Some people say they never encountered a problem, never running them. I mean, hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Me personally, not willing to take that chance. My local Ford dealership, they sell that they sell their version of the fuel additive right at the counter. So in my opinion, if Ford's selling it, then it must be something to it, because they must know that that CP4 pump is actually a problem. But we'll see how she holds up, and hopefully everything holds up and I never have to buy another truck, or it never has to go to the shop. This truck does have the 10-speed in it. I have mixed feelings about it. But it moves around a lot, you know, but I understand that it is to conserve gas. And I mean, I learned to live with it. But as you can see, start the truck up some. Shut the door for you. I might not show it now, but this is the truck with the 10-speed, like I said, and you can see where I've enabled the DEF exhaust filter on there, so I can monitor what my truck is doing. And like I said, I really have no problems with the truck. It runs great, it acts great. Loving the exhaust brake. And I would definitely recommend, if somebody wants to try one, hey, give them a try and see what you think about it, man. I mean, despite everything you hear, everybody's experience is different. So, but yeah, I'm gonna make another video on why I chose the powerstroke. Well, I ain't gonna say the powerstroke. Why I chose the F250 brand over the Dodge Ram. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just leave them in the comments, if you would, and I'd gladly get back to you. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video.